wow, this is shockingly strong. I was not expecting this. Hey guys, we are back with another rack store pickup. This time, I was able to find something at my local Marshall's. If this is your first time finding the channel, my name is Gerard, and today we're talking about fragrances. More specifically, the fragrance that I found at Marshall's. I go into Marshall's, TJ Maxx's, Burlington's to try to find amazing deals on hidden gem fragrances. And I hope that today is no exception to that. The scent I ended up picking up is Island Dreams from Khadlaj. Guys, you can't go 8 seconds without seeing this fragrance being talked about on TikTok. I ended up paying $34.99 for the 100 ml. And this is an Extrait de Parfum. This is the 100 ml, I believe. I'm gonna bust it open. I'm gonna get it on skin. I'm gonna walk you guys through what I pick up. I'm gonna take a look at the notes, and I will ultimately let you know if Khadlaj Island Dreams is actually any good. Let's get into it. This was a 2025 release, guys. So the fact that this is already at Marshall's is pretty surprising if I'm being honest. And I've tried Khadlaj Vanilla Dunes. I really liked it. So I've also picked up Island, which is nice. Wasn't my favorite, but it was nice. Island Dreams, again, a 2025 release. And the presentation is much like the other bottles that I've tested from the brand. From this line of fragrances, the Island line of fragrances. You sort of have this textured bottle, gold cap, nice and heavy, nice presentation overall. It doesn't feel cheap in hand. I know it's a $35 fragrance, but does not feel cheap. Guys, this thing is being, absolutely blown up on TikTok because it is a dupe of Louis Vuitton's Symphony, which, full disclosure, I have not tried that fragrance. So I'm giving you just my first impressions of this scent as a standalone fragrance, which I think you guys will appreciate. Let's check the atomizer. Really nice atomizer, puts out a lot of juice. Straight, okay. Whoa. Wow, okay. This is strong, okay? In the air, very citrusy. What does this remind me of? It is very citrusy up top and fresh. So has a lot of freshness to it. You know what this reminds me a little bit of is Blue Atlas. If you guys remember a fragrance that absolutely exploded a few years back, they were sending a lot of bottles to influencers and reviewers, whatever you want to call it. And Blue Atlas was talked about pretty much on everyone's channel at the same time. I ended up doing a review on that later, but it is reminding me a little bit of that fragrance, but not necessarily in the best way. Ooh, wow, this is shockingly strong. I was not expecting this. It's slightly reminding me of those little automatic air freshener dispensers in bathrooms. You might be in a bathroom, going about your business, standing at the urinal, just doing your thing, and you hear a psst, psst. That's my best impression of the little automatic air freshener disperser. Psst. that, and it will do that like every 30 seconds. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. I know that's not a glowing endorsement, but I got to be honest, guys, it does give off a little bit of that bathroom air freshener smell, at least in the air. Let's see what it does off of skin. So off of skin, it is a little less bathroom air freshener. You're getting more of a concentrated citrus note that is awfully synthetic. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think you're paying the price up top initially to probably get what I would expect to be really good performance for what is ultimately a fresh citrus fragrance. I can't quite tell what the citrus is. It kind of smells like a combination of like grapefruit, orange, maybe like a little bit of ginger or something, because that ginger note, definitely ginger. It's reminding me of something else. It's a synthetic ginger. Everything about this fragrance is synthetic. So, but that's, again, when I say synthetic, I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. Sometimes synthetic is a good thing because, it's going to get much better later. This is a citrus heavy fragrance, and you might get those sort of furniture polish vibes initially, but 15, 20 minutes in, it gets a lot better. And because it was so harsh up top, those fragrances tend to last quite a while. And that's what's happening here. It is settling down a little bit after that first initial blast, which, look, again, you're gonna pay a price for good performance, especially on fresh fragrances. Let's take a look at the notes really quick. So the notes for Khadlaj Island Dreams, top notes are bergamot and ginger, mid notes are grapefruit, and the base notes are ambroxan and musk. Yeah, super simple note breakdown, and really exactly what I was getting off of the skin. One thing I will say that I really like about what's happening here is now the ambroxan's coming through a little more. The musk is a creamy musk, so it is also about maybe 60 to 70% of the overall fragrance. So this is a musk heavy fragrance, and it's a good musk. It actually smells of high quality. I really, really like how they used it here. Yeah, and it's getting much better too, guys, as it settles down on my skin. I imagine wearing this in more casual situations, but there's an addictive quality here, and I think it's that ambroxan. That ambroxan is going to make it feel just more mass appealing and more ready to wear, more versatility than what you would get just from your typical summer freshie. This is a step up from that in terms of versatility. So I would definitely reach for this one in more situations than I would just a normal like poolside summer citrus fragrance. Again, I can't compare this directly to Symphony, but I would imagine that Symphony just has much higher quality. At least I would hope so. That is not a cheap fragrance. It's a Louis Vuitton fragrance, and they are charging top dollar for those. But for a $35 fragrance, I gotta say, it's pretty good. The citrus is now calming down. It's still there. It's still very much a prominent accord in the fragrance, but the musk smells way more high quality than the citrus does. It's balancing it out. It's bringing it back down to earth and making this to be really likable. And the ambroxan, again, adding that mass appeal, that kind of clean, fresh, everyday kind of vibe to the fragrance. I would say in terms of who could wear this, absolutely a unisex fragrance. It doesn't really lean one way or the other for me. Don't think this is too feminine or too masculine. You're going to be able to wear this. Now, the things that stand out to me as being of really great value, just to sort of wrap things up, the musk smells really, really nice for the price you're paying. The performance or the potential performance, I haven't worn this yet a full day. I will be doing that tomorrow. So I will wear this as my scent of the day and just let you guys know overall in my weekly wears video, which drop every single Monday. The 7 fragrances sitting behind me right now. That is last week's rotation. You need to go check out that video. It's a really, really amazing opportunity to see 7 fragrances that are just incredible. So, but with that being said, I will wear this, I will put it through its paces and give you guys more insight as to the overall performance. How long did it last? Did it project well? I can tell you right now, it's projecting nicely. It's created a nice little scent bubble around me, but I am curious about the longevity. So my final knee-jerk reaction thoughts on Khadlaj Island. What do I like? What do I dislike? Well, I can tell you I like, obviously, the musk. I think it adds a really nice, high-quality element to what is ultimately a more synthetic, cheaper fragrance, but the musk is really nice here. And I think that's probably going to be a lot of people's favorite part of this. The citrus does give off those kind of bathroom air freshener vibes. So that's kind of a knock that I'm going to give it. I think for the price, you can do a lot worse, but there are other citrus fragrances in my collection that I would probably reach for over this. With that being said, though, if you are a fan of ginger and grapefruit specifically, because they're very heavy on both, you're probably going to like this. And again, the more time on my skin, the more creamier it's getting, the more rounded it's getting, and the more really wearable and likable it's getting, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to give this a full wear. Again, give you guys a full breakdown on it in my weekly wears video. But I would love to know, have you tried Khadlaj Island Dreams? Drop it in the comment section down below. Let me know your thoughts on it. Would love to know, how does it compare to Louis Vuitton's Symphony? Again, I will try that eventually and maybe even do a side-by-side comparison. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that. Guys, really quickly, we are on the road to 26,000 subscribers. I can't believe I'm actually saying that number. I'm incredibly grateful for all the support you guys have shown the channel thus far. I did open up channel membership, so if you guys are interested in checking that out, check it out. It's going to be a lot of behind the scenes stuff. I've already started posting on there, so if you are interested, be sure to look into it. But nonetheless, guys, if you like videos like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.